Alright, here we are. Sheamus versus Miz. Not a lot to be said about this match. Not a whole lot of a big-time story about this. Miz, your former Intercontinental Champion, he had a few good matches with Dolph Ziggler along the way, and they broke off their ties at the right time. And, enough before it seemed they hot shot the title back and forth. Of course, everybody can remember back at Night of Champions when Miz won his Intercontinental Championship back, only to show up on Monday Night Raw and lose the title back to Dolph Ziggler. And a weird chain of events that just sort of ended their feud from there. The Miz and Mizdow, Damian Sandow, pointed their direction towards the United States Champion Sheamus, who seemed like he was in a little bit of a holding pattern at the time. There was a lot of rumors out there about Sheamus going after Alexander Rusev, with Alexander Rusev becoming the United States Champion. Basically, I don't know if he was going to take the championship and change it to the Russian Championship or the USSR Champion of the World or something like that, but basically it just went along with Alexander Rusev. I think Rusev versus Sheamus would have been a damn good match, and I'm not saying that it's not going to happen. Maybe it's going to happen at the Survivor Series or maybe at TLC. Somewhere along the way I can see Alexander Rusev becoming United States Champion, but for the time being right now, it's Sheamus versus Miz, and of course the heat on this match is basically because of outside interference. The Miz is coming off of back-to-back victories over Sheamus. One was basically Sandow kept on getting involved inside of the match, so Sheamus stood up and delivered a brogue kick and knocked Mizdow off of the ring, only for the Miz to roll him up for the 1, 2, 3. And then, of course, from there, they went for another rematch, so Sheamus could get his sort of aggression out on losing the match to the Miz. And from there, basically, Sheamus took his attention to chasing Mizdow outside of the ring, only for Miz to get the win via count out, and that would be the second victory in a row, so that would grant him a United States Championship shot. I think that Miz definitely is climbing the ladder. I think with the babyface, or not really babyface, the money maker, I guess you can say, sort of gimmick with him being the guy from Hollywood because I'm a Marine, damn it, and him trying to act like he's bigger than everybody around the world, and everybody that shows up to a WWE event is basically showing up only to see him, and he's sort of granting them permission to look at him and things like that. I think that honestly, it is a good deal. I think that definitely in this match I can see Sheamus kicking Miz right in the face and getting the 1, 2, 3, and then maybe Miz moves on to somewhere from here. I don't see Miz as United States Champion. I don't really see anybody as United States Champion. It takes me a minute when I'm dry thinking about WWE to picture who is the United States Champion. Sheamus has been it since winning the Battle Royal on Monday Night Raw when the Authority stepped in on the Shield and sort of, spanked them over the ham by basically saying that Dean Ambrose had to defend the United States Championship in a 20-man over-the-top Battle Royal, which of course was won by Sheamus. A lot of people thought that was the heel turn that was coming for him. Some people thought maybe he would be replacing Batista and joining Evolution. Something like that is needed for Sheamus. The babyface run, where they thought they were going to make him the man of the company, the new John Cena, I think has ran his course. In 2010, he was something of fresh, becoming the WWE Champion by defeating John Cena in the TLC match. That was something that I don't think a lot of people saw coming, and I think he was a good champion for WWE, and he was a great World Heavyweight Champion. I think that was one of the first guys that I thought of when they unified the World Heavyweight Championship and the WWE Championship to make one belt. Sheamus is a kind of guy that is really looked at as a second-tier set of guy now. I never really thought of the World Heavyweight Champion as the number one guy, but definitely Sheamus was like a peg down, but now he's even a peg lower down because he doesn't have that one belt to carry around that maybe when you looked at it, you sort of gave him attention thinking that that's the title that Ric Flair held, or that's the title that Triple H held in 2002 when Eric Bischoff brought it back, and the belt had a whole lot of, history behind it, and it sort of made the person who held it have a whole bunch of mystique around him. But I don't know. This is a match that I'm hoping is going to surprise me, but I'm not looking for a whole bunch out of it. But I am picking Sheamus to beat Miz in this one.